To make a recording or an animation that has different color options for the object itself and for the track display, you'll need to first duplicate the object. Here I have a spots object. So the easiest way to select all of the objects at once is to use the filtering tool and make sure you have all of the objects selected. So here I have 707 out of the 707 selected. So when I duplicate this, all of these objects will be present. And then I want to set up how I want these objects and their tracks displayed in the second option. So this one's going to use statistics coded coloring, so I'll just name it that. And I also want to display the full tracks for this option, so I'll just make both of those selections here. Okay, and so I want to use my statistics coded with the full track display halfway through my recording, so then I will switch back to my base one, turn that off, and once again just make sure that I have my track display set up how I want it. I will then add a keyframe for the beginning of my recording and then move to the location in my time series when I want to switch to my statistics coded option. I'm going to move this a little bit further down to show you another option. So I'll then turn off the base, then turn on the statistics coded secondary spots object, add that keyframe in. I'm going to move this keyframe a little bit further down in the recording. And the other option that I wanted to show you is that when you have the recording going, like when you're actually press the record button and then move through, like when Mars is actually making the recording, any changes that you adjust here to the field of view, like the track display, will affect the final recording. So that's another way you can have the track display change for the recording without having to duplicate the object. So what does that look like? So now I have my base with my tracks off. I'm going to adjust during the recording to turn on Dragon Tail and turn it off. And then when the keyframe hits right here while the recording goes on, statistics coded is going to be activated. So I'll hit record and it'll start at the beginning of my recording. I'm then going to adjust onto Dragon Tails for a few little frames. I'm going to turn that off, and now it's going to switch back to what my keyframes are to complete the recording. And you can see here that the statistics coded with the full tracks are now being recorded just like they should be for the keyframe. And now it'll open up in our recording. And so here you could see the recording does have that small little segment where I turned on the Dragon Tails and then turned it back off while it was recorded, even though that was not specific for the spots object. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.